Hola, I just answered Luciana's 10 questions in Spanish, but because I want to please Luciana, because she helps me so much, I'm going to do what she asked me to do, and that's answer these questions in English as well. And I'm going to pretty much say what I said in Spanish, but it'll be a more elaborate version, you could say. Do I like coffee or tea? Definitely prefer coffee, and I don't drink tea. I've only drank it a few times in my life, and the reason I like coffee is because I like the stimulation. The taste is good, but to me it doesn't really matter. I'll drink any type of coffee from absolute garbage to really highbrow coffee because what I'm looking for is the stimulation. Do I prefer the night or the day? Obviously, I'm a night owl, and I've always gone to bed very late. It's been a habit I've had since I was a teenager, and I'll go to bed at 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. It really doesn't matter. Um, I'm just a lot more productive in the night, and I think because of that, um, I prefer to go to bed late. And this has been going on for so long that I don't expect it's going to change anytime soon, for better or for worse. Chocolate or pizza? I like both, but I really don't eat chocolate much anymore because, if anything that tastes good, I want more of it. So if one piece of chocolate is good, I want 10 pieces of it. Same goes for pizza. I really like it. I don't eat a lot of it, but I like any combination of cheese and tomato. And when Carla said that, that really resonated with me, just because of like, yeah, I do exactly. I'm exactly like that. What's a movie that you recommend? I'm not really a big movie person, so I quickly thought about some of the Australian movies that I've liked over the years, and one of them definitely was Priscilla, Queen of the Desert. It's a pretty famous Australian movie. It did well internationally, and it's basically about these three drag queens, men that dress up in dresses, that go to the outback of Australia, which is kind of the term for the desert of Australia, and they go to these small towns and entertain the locals, and it's pretty crazy. It's very controversial to have these drag queens in these small towns, so it's really funny. But there's also a really good message about the movie that I quite liked about being open-minded and showing a different way of life to other people. Number five, do you prefer beer or wine? Well, I don't drink alcohol anymore. I haven't drank alcohol for about 10 years. In 2005, I decided to stop drinking because it's like the situation with the chocolate. If something is good, I want more of it. So if one glass of wine is good, it makes sense to me that 10 would be better. So it's better that I just stay clear of that. And I haven't had a drop in 10 years. So that's pretty impressive, I think. Number six, do I like to work out? Obviously, I like to work out. I go to the gym a lot. I go at least 5 times a week. And, I do that for my physical health, mental health, everything. It's just something that I really enjoy. I also like to walk a lot, and New York is the perfect city for that. I go to the park quite a lot. I live pretty close to Central Park. I don't live in the great part of Manhattan, but the park is still accessible, which is a really good thing. What is my favorite color? It's definitely blue. It's always been blue. I don't know why that is, but it has been. At the same time, I also like black in terms of clothes, and most of my clothes are black or blue, dark colors. What is my favorite season? When I lived in Australia, I absolutely hated the summer. I liked the social aspects of summer, but the actual heat was like pretty oppressive where I lived, and that was one of the reasons that I wanted to move overseas. Um, anyway, since living in New York, where the winter is long and painful, I've actually started to like summer, and I'm looking forward to its arrival. I wish it would arrive like now because the winter is pretty painful here. And I know the winter in other places is worse, but I'm living in New York, so that's all I can talk about. Um, what do you like to do Friday nights? I don't really have a set pattern. It depends what's going on in my life. Sometimes I'll go out, sometimes I'll do other things, but I guess what I like to do most is just come home and do nothing because I work 5 days a week. I work hard, and it's nice to come home and just relax. Are you more artistic or logical? I think I definitely have a mixture of both. It depends on the situation. Sometimes I'm a little bit more artistic, sometimes a little more logical. And, I really think in life, we need to draw on both characteristics in a range of different activities. So if you have any questions about my responses, anything I said in English, I would certainly welcome the opportunity to respond to your comments. Thanks, bye.